Hey y'all, it's your girl Zaria, aka Black Phoebe Hallowell, and I'm back with my podcast. So my last podcast, I feel like I didn't get a chance to put disclaimers or just discuss the topics that I want to talk about in my podcast. Honestly, my podcast is not going to be just one topic. It's going to be about a whole bunch of things. I'm just a versatile person and I just like ramble about a whole bunch of things. Whenever I'm having a conversation with someone, it's never just one topic. It could be about true crime, serial killers, history. It could be about TV shows. It could be about anything. So I'm not sure if you're allowed to curse on Spotify and podcasts, but I think I'm gonna curse in this podcast because the topic I'm gonna talk about today is something that I get riled up about. Like I get real riled up about. But also want to say that this is also a safe space for Black and any other person of color people. I just want to make this a safe space for us to discuss things, about pop culture and anything that that's current. But this episode, you guys, I want to talk about my hated TV show characters because no, let me tell you. So, I don't know if you guys remember back then Netflix used to let you screenshot, the TV shows and now when you try to screenshot on your phone or on your computer, it just turns out black. You're not allowed to screenshot on Netflix anymore or the app. I'm not sure if you can do it on the computer either. But back in the day, I was watching Gossip Girl and I was watching like One Tree Hill and watching all these different shows that, at the time were just, trending. Well, I think I had watched Gossip Girl like as it had already ended in One Tree Hill. So we're going to get into the character because I got a lot of them. Let's start off with the one I hate the most. Serena Van Der Woodsen. Let's get into her. I actually just watched the video literally right now about because it seemed like everybody always talked about Serena Van Der Woodsen, and I was like, actually, this is what happened. I was an avid watcher Teen Choice Awards growing up before I started attending, and I always saw Blake Lively always winning. Before I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get real in my podcast, and I'm not even trying to offend nobody. Please don't get offended. Please don't take anything I say offensive. I always never understood why Blake Lively was so popular. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I always saw Gossip Girl winning the awards for Teen Choice Awards. Like every single year, Blake Lively and all these Gossip Girl character, whatever the cast were always winning the awards, and I was just so curious because I was like, I don't get it. I don't get why Blake Lively. I'm sorry. She is generic and this melanin deficient. So I didn't understand the obsession. But so let me tell you when I first started watching the show. So when I first started watching the show, I'm like, okay. Blair was the first one I feel like was giving me like I was gonna hate Blair, the mean girl. I usually tend to hate the mean girl. But as the episodes go by, I'm like, this little blonde girl right here, Serena Van Der Woodsen, y'all, when I tell you Serena Van Der Woodsen had me punching the screen like for 6 seasons straight. I believe Gossip Girl had 6 seasons. I'm not sure. But I can't even, it's been so long since I watched the show, but my hatred remains the same. Like my hatred remains so strong that I don't even like Blake Lively in real life. Like I see her and just smack my lips like a West Indian ma. Ooh. It was everything Serena Van Der Woodsen did, y'all. Everything she did, the way she held her mouth, like she took. And I was watching a video on YouTube and I didn't know that she was a Cancer. I was like, that makes sense. Her character's a Cancer. I was raised by a Cancer mother. Like, y'all, that makes so much sense. Sorry for the background noise. Like, I live on the most ghetto street ever. It's always background noise. It's always ambulance. It's always just, I don't know why I chose the apartment. But, y'all, Serena Van Der Woodsen, I can't stand her. I really see, like, when I say I was punching my phone, I'm not playing. Like, I would have to pause Netflix and just punch the phone because I really wanted to jump into the screen and just get her. Serena Van Der Woodsen is literally like the villain in my origin story. I can't even, y'all don't understand. I can't stand her. It's like she had no records of accountability. Everything she did, she had to victimize herself. She slept with Blair's boyfriend and then managed to make it seem like it was Blair's fault. Everything she did, like from all 6 seasons, like everything she did, like she tried to pretend like she a good person, but she's not, and that's literally the definition of a cancer. Literally the definition of a cancer, y'all. I'm so sorry if y'all hear like background noise in the back. Oh my god, I can't even record nothing. But we gonna get into my next hated character, Haley James Scott from One Tree Hill. Y'all, I can't stand her either. She had me punching the screen too, but she had me punching the screen a little more less than Serena. Serena Van Der Woodsen and I got beef forever. Like Cardi B said, we got beef forever. But Haley James Scott, this is from One Tree Hill. If you don't watch One Tree Hill, you should. It's a good little, white melodrama show. But let me tell you about Haley James Scott. My problem with Haley is the fact that she was always slut shaming. Honestly, everybody on One Tree Hill slut shame, but my problem with Haley slut shaming is the fact that she thought she was like a special hoe or something. She literally got pregnant by Nathan in high school and then married him. I feel like she felt like she was special because she got married, but she was pregnant by the time she married him, if I'm not wrong. If any One Tree Hill listeners, watchers, whatever, listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure she got pregnant first and then they got married, right? Whatever. She literally got pregnant by Nathan and she always slut shaming. I'm like, girl, you are pregnant in high school. No offense to anybody who got pregnant in high school. I'm just saying, like, it's really, a stigma around getting pregnant, early on. But it's the fact that she always slut shaming, and it's like, girl, you're the biggest hoe out of everybody in this damn school. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Ooh, I couldn't stand her. Haley James Scott, y'all. She is the villain of my origin story too. I could not. She had me punching the screen. She had me punching the screen, y'all. I couldn't. All right, y'all. Let's get into my next hated character, Rachel Berry from Glee. If you watch the show Glee, I'm pretty sure and honestly, I hated her before the whole thing when Lea Michele came out. When everybody said that Lea Michele was a big old bully on the show. I hated Rachel Berry before that. It was just the singing, the voice. It was it was everything about her. Every time Rachel came on my screen, I was fast forwarding. Like, it was a recent gif that went around where on the last episode of Euphoria, the series finale, not series finale, but season finale of Euphoria, Elliot, who everybody hates, was literally singing a song to Rue. And everybody was sitting here like, what was the purpose of the song? There were people who were sharing just of him, like, skipping the song, like, singing, like, that was me with Rachel Berry. Every time she opened up her mouth, I was just, ding! Honestly, I can honestly say I probably never really watched any Rachel Berry scene because I always skipped them. And I also hated, Corey Monteith's character, but I ended up warming up to him towards the end of the show, around the time of his death, which was sad for me because I was like, dang, I finally just started getting to his character, man. But Rachel Berry, yeah, I couldn't stand her. I couldn't stand her. Next, my next character. I don't know what it is about these blonde, new bubblegum. Ooh, Peyton Sawyer from One Tree Hill. I could not stand Peyton Sawyer. She's definitely the same energy. She has to be a cancer just like Serena Van Der Woodsen. They are the same embodiment of a person. Except I feel like Peyton had more of excuses than Serena. I mean, I don't know. Peyton was the same person as Serena. They would honestly be like best friends, like Corey Ray's song, whatever that's the Twin song. They are literally like the same person. My problem with Peyton Sawyer is the fact that she couldn't take no accountability for her actions either. Like, she was always I remember she literally cheated with, like, not cheated, but she literally was fooling around with Lucas while he was dating Brooke. and still managed to be like, I'm sorry, girl. I couldn't stand Peyton Sawyer. She had me punching the screen too. Like when I tell you, I get into my TV shows, and I really be like into them to the point where I like can't stand the actor. I can't or the actress. I can't even stand them. Like Peyton Sawyer, y'all. I can't stand her in that damn perm. I really can't. Like, I really, and it's funny because she's married to James Dean Morgan. I don't know if I pronounced his name right, but whoo, y'all, I could not stand these four. Peyton Sawyer, Rachel Berry, Serena Vanderwoodson, and Haley James Scott are never seeing heaven. I know they're not real characters, but they're not seeing heaven in their universe. They're not. They're terrible people. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. I'm going ahead and end this podcast. I just wanted to talk about my four hated TV show characters because I know everybody hates them too. There's people who really love Haley James Scott, and I feel like those are the pick-me's of the world. I don't know why they like her, but all right, y'all. Please tune in for the next episode. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep posting episodes until I figure out what days I should do, like as a daily episode. But I'm just gonna hurry up and continue. I'm just continue posting episodes like randomly, and then I'll figure out a schedule. Thank you guys. Please tune into the next episode. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you.